Morning everyone. After yesterday, it's a lovely blue sky this morning. So yesterday we had 50 mils and there is 35 mils in there, so we had 35 mils last night, so that's pretty good. Also put some gravel in there last night while it was raining, just tidies this area up a bit. So yeah, hopefully later this afternoon I'll get on to some more decking. I'm going to try and use all that decking up, but right now I've shifted all the stock, done all that. I'm going to go and cut down some Japanese cedar trees over there and just pile the logs up, because it's where the fence goes for the new driveway for my brother and sister-in-law's house. So Dad's over there working on the fence now, so we're going to head over there and cut them down and clean them up. Alright, so this is what we're working on. Dad's currently working on that side of the fence, and I pushed over a couple of those the other day, and we're going to take them all down, because this, between that strainer and that strainer, is going to be the access into that paddock, so it's not really easy for a tractor to get in there. So we're going to clean them up, just going to stack the logs up and we'll cut them up for firewood at a later date, but in the meantime we're just going to get them down, tidied up, burn all the branches and be done with it. Let's get on with it. Well, we're getting there. We're just going to push all this branches into here and we'll burn it down in here. So we got one more tree to come down, I think. Yeah, just one. So we should be able to just push these stumps into the paddock because they've got no bank there, so there's not a lot holding them up. I was able to push over 3 along here. I think I do have some footage, because I lost some footage of a mackerel carpentry I cut down just on this corner of the driveway. I don't know what happened to it. GoPro played up. So yeah, I gotta get this branch out of here now. I think the easiest way will be potentially reaching it over top, or clear the end of it and get to the end of it. Yeah, the soil's not running too good. It's a bit boggy. It's almost like I've mixed the fuel wrong, which can easily happen because I may have mixed it and then I thought I hadn't mixed it, so I put some more oil in. I did give it to a friend and he had to play with it, but it's still a bit boggy. I'm not sure why. It used to be, I've had this saw from new, got it when I was, must have early 20s, must have got it. So yeah, it's done a bit of work. Actually, it's done a lot of work. MS 381. You have to excuse the wind, she's a bit windy now, wind's picked up. But I've got all the branches piled up down in the, it's actually an old race, because my parents brought this piece of land, where's the boundary? The boundary used to run across that way. There's a, when the hedge goes down and turns, sorry, that's the boundary straight down. There's a hedge down there. It used to go and come this way and then go on an angle across. And this race here used to run down here to that old cow shed. So yeah, they bought that land back when I was a kid, young kid. But yeah, it's all piled up, so it's ready to burn. Might even burn it today because the wind's blowing this way, which is perfect because it won't blow on that house. I just thought I'd point out this planting here is the same as what we have planted over there, so give that 7 years, that's what it'll look like, so it'll look pretty cool. Right, time to get back for some lunch. Just had a bit of a tidy up in here. Got the last 4 fertilizer bags in the spreader. That's urea. That'll be going, that'll get it sprayed on, so I'll dissolve that this winter and spring. Got some leftover bags of milk powder over there. They're a painter store. The rats love them because they're so sweet. Got a bag of grass seed just for the odd patches, but yeah, had a bit of a scrape out in here. Put a bit of gravel across here. Always get a bit of mud. It's all gravel here. Truck can turn around, but you always end up with a bit of mud there, so yeah, done that. Also had that truckload of gravel dropped off this morning. It's just for the races, potholes, whatever, and races, potholes, the quarry dust. So now I'm going to go and spread the last load of fertilizer, and then I can wash this down and actually give it a coat of diesel because it's getting pretty bad. So gonna do the new grasses first, and then if there's any left over I'll put it on some other paddock. So yeah, this is due for a bit of a spray down with diesel and oil. Fertilizer is always hard on it, hard on anything actually. So you can see it's getting down inside there. New grass is pretty soft. It's you can tell that it's been worked up, and you can tell that we've had a fair bit of rain. So just had a sort of a thought. Suzanne asked me about it. She said, do I think it's going to be a mild winter? Well, going off so far it's been pretty mild, going from what we've had. I'm still in shorts majority of the time, shorts, t-shirt, maybe a jersey. Even the rain we've been getting is from the north, I believe it's from northeast. So it is fairly warm because we were just thinking back on the last seasons. So the first season we came here, we've been here for 2 seasons now, so 2 years. We moved out here early. We moved out at the beginning of May, and we were pasture spraying into a jib grower because we were getting frost fairly early. So yeah, we haven't had a frost up here. We've had a frost at the runoff, but that's just because it's sheltered. You tend to get frost down there. But yeah, I think so far it's been mild. What does everyone else think? Are we in for a mild winter and spring with plenty of grass growth? Because the growth on this new grass it's pretty good. It's I can't remember who put the question up. They commented that I was spreading urea in the what was cold, but it's actually the time I was spreading urea, which was the last load, so whenever that was, I think it was when I dried off. It's still warm, like we're still, day temperatures are 16 to 18 degrees, so yeah, I think, fingers and toes crossed, we're in for a good winter and spring. Pretty mild, probably going to be wet. We haven't had a really wet winter or spring yet here, so right, get on to this last paddock. So one day soon, in the not too distant future, I want to give both these tractors a wash. The case is actually due for a service, so that'll be happening whenever it happens. But yeah, give them both a wash, good wash and a clean. Give the spreader a water blast and then spray it down. Also want to give the feed-up wagon clean wash and grease. So yeah, just makes things last a bit longer if you can look after them. Well, we might as well take a look at the new grass. So they are tillering like mad. When you look at that, it's a sort of a clump there. You know, there's, I don't know how many tillers are coming off that, but this base really thrives. I've really had good luck with it. Yeah, there's a smaller plant there by itself, but that appears to be one whole clump there. So that's a really good, you know, that is growing a lot of grass, those big pieces like that. Yeah, so not really happy with it. I'm always happy with it. You gonna test the fence? Don't drop it. Is it gonna go, you reckon? Looks like if we get some dry stuff like that.
This is dry.
Yeah, that's. Stuff is sitting in the sun and be better like this. It's actually dry to touch. We could send smoke signals off with this one.
What's your message? Dad, want to see what I have more?
Go.
Brown wood.
Dry wood.